Thinking about wealth planning for your children? If you have, you may be thinking about what the most tax-effective method to both retain control over your wealth is, whilst also beginning to pass on some of the value to your children and others. Trusts were once the go-to option, but they are not as friendly as they used to be. Is there an alternative? Have you heard of a family investment company, FIC? FICs could be seen as an alternative for trusts in protected wealth planning. Where a trust's tax environment is relatively poor, a family investment company is a way of retaining some of the benefits of a trust, whilst also benefiting from fewer taxes as well as tax rates. So, what is an FIC? An FIC is simply a company that manages and invests family assets. It's a popular alternative to a trust, offering flexibility and tax efficiency. Parents transfer assets to the FIC as a loan, which can be repaid tax-free. The key is a share structure: A shares for parents, control, and B shares for children, providing dividends and growth. Why use an FIC? Profits are taxed at corporation tax rates, saving up to 20% compared to individual income tax. FICs offer a tax-efficient way to pass on wealth to the next generation. Consider an FIC as a modern alternative to traditional trusts. Class of share. Let's explore how parents can use an FIC to pass down wealth. The parents have A shares with voting rights and control. They can still receive dividends and their ability to get income is not restricted. B shares for children have limited rights and no votes but can receive dividends. The B shares can be structured to grant rights to a portion of the company once a threshold is reached. Here's an example of an FIC. Imagine a £1 million loan from parents to the FIC. The FIC invests and grows in value. B shares can be set to receive a portion of the growth, say 60%, after the value exceeds £500,000. This allows for tax-efficient wealth transfer to the next generation. How does that work? Let's break down the process. Let's say £1 million goes into the FIC. You could make £100,000 from the FIC. The company could be taxed £25,000. So you could have £75,000 remaining. From this, you take £25,000 out of the company and reinvest £50,000 for the following year. Fast forward to year 10, and in this example, your company would be worth £1.63 million, with £880,000 in equity. Not only would you have achieved approximately 60% growth, but you would have also removed the 40% inheritance tax bill. That's not all. FICs offer significant tax advantages by shifting growth to the children, potentially reducing their inheritance tax liability when the parents pass away. Plus, you have complete control over investments and wealth distribution. While passing on wealth is complex, FICs provide a structured and potentially tax-efficient way to achieve your goals. It's essential to seek professional advice to tailor this strategy to your circumstances. If you're considering passing on wealth to the next generation, explore the FIC option. Contact Gravita today for a consultation. We're well versed in setting up FICs. Email hello@gravita.com.